Welcome to a school where you must stay off the grass. Everyone, stay off the grass. This is Sparrow Hunt, School of the Arts Radio. Welcome back, students of Sparrow Hunt. I trust that everyone had a great time in the camp or similar imprisonment center of your choice. Good. I also had a great summer. I spent most of it in a sort of trance-like state, eating unhealthy, cursed chicken-themed foods. However, I'm still much more happy to be back at school than bored in a cool room hiding from the heat. First on the list for today, school officials and campus police are asking all students to please refrain from spraying graffiti anywhere on campus. There's a new ban on spray paint as well. So if you are planning to buy any for your burial pentagram, make sure to buy a license from campus police. But you still shouldn't use it. I have heard that the reason that they're banning spray paint is because people have been spraying graffiti depicting ancient Egyptian gods and rituals that are banned by the school. I have also heard that it looks really cool and elaborate, and the school is just scared that students might start putting them to use. But that's just what I've heard. I haven't gone to see any because they are banned. So you can't go see them either. You just have to trust me. Oh, a note just slipped under my door. Hold on a second, let me read this. Oh. Oof. Okay. Listeners, if you listened to the broadcast before this, then you have to forget about it. You never listened to that episode, and none of that ever happened. Trust me, you cannot trust the episode before this. If you do not forget about it, then nothing will happen to you. Nothing can happen to someone who doesn't exist, especially if they've forgotten something was never real in the first place. What were we supposed to forget? Oh, good. You've forgotten. And so have I. Now for this week's activities calendar. Monday is the writing festival. Bring something to write with and anything to write on, and we will all bond over words that we must keep to ourselves. Remember, this is a time to write down all of your deepest secrets in public. Rejoice in this unique freedom beneath any super safe spot monitored by a campus police eye camera. Tuesday is a reading festival. Come and read others' writings from the day before, or even volunteer your own. If it hasn't already been made public by the school, that is. All academic classes are canceled on Wednesday because all the teachers are missing on Wednesday. Nobody will know where they went, but they should only be lost for that day. Thursday is not a real day. Ignore Thursday. I am still convinced that it might be a food or maybe a hobby. I don't know, however, it is still on this list for some reason. I need to talk to somebody about this. Friday is Eggplant Day. Scientists have now discovered a new food growing around the edges of campus, and they are calling it an eggplant. It is purple with blue spots and long tendrils of something hanging off of them. Saturday and Sunday, all gravity will be turned off for maintenance. Only leave your room if you absolutely must, because campus police will be out walking the scientists to check the machines. That's all that's going on next week. I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see my first eggplant. Now, despite our summer break being over, that does not mean that summer is over quite yet. which also means the heat is still around, beating down on people from the distant and fiery sun. Beware of the heat. It cannot see you if you hide under something. Remember, the darker the place you are standing, the harder it is for the heat to find you. A fan and a water bottle with ice in it are also good defense weapons. Good luck to every student hiding from the heat. Beware the graffiti. Don't go near it. It is dangerous, and you could possibly, die if you go near it. Seriously, that graffiti depicting ancient gods surrounded by a dead and strange language could possibly, if you did something, be able to kill you. More graffiti has been popping up everywhere around campus, and no one knows where it is coming from. If you are the one spraying this, then you really need to stop and turn yourself in. This is banned and definitely not fabulous. But you know who is fabulous? Jem. Isn't he just great? With those moon disk eyes. I could just sit here and dream about him forever. I could probably start a whole new radio station about him. He's so silly, and he doesn't really understand how things work here. He's always writing in that cute little notebook, and when I asked him about it, he said that he was taking notes. Still, no matter how many notes he takes, he still looks lost sometimes. The other day he forgot his sugar shaker and was almost attacked by a ballerina. He's so lucky to have me. I asked him to come in today and do an interview, but he refused. He said that he had to think about a lot of stuff, and that he isn't allowed to let a lot of people hear his voice. Oh well, I'll convince him eventually. I hope he figures out his stuff soon. Food in the dining hall this week will all be eggplant themed in honor of this new vegetable/fruit/meat/edible thing discovered recently. There will be plain eggplants, roasted eggplants, and eggplant cake. This week will just be full of eggplants. Eggplants will be everywhere, and you will all love eggplants. One of our doctors, at least I'm pretty sure he's actually a doctor, because he was wearing a lab coat, gave me something to read to all of my listeners on the benefits of eggplants. Even though eggplants are brand new to the world, we know that they are full of healthy benefits. They are full of fiber and vitamins and even some other good stuff, like calories. I know we don't have very much proof of this, but that isn't our fault. We just found out about this thing, so we are just kind of going with the flow. We are at least 99% sure that it is even edible. So you must go and eat these delicious eggplants. Imagine how the eggplants must feel. Imagine how they would feel if we went on ignoring them. I mean, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but they probably have developed a ton of issues after being ignored for so long. So go eat an eggplant. It's good for your health and their mental state. Damn, another one of those creepy drones came in. Ugh, it's waving one of those, I think it's an arm, or maybe a tentacle at me. Here's a word from our sponsor. You're lying on the floor one day. Go ahead, lie down on the floor. Doesn't that feel nice? You let your muscles relax, and you let your entire body go limp. Even if you tried, you wouldn't be able to move. If you even tried to twitch a finger, your body will not obey. All will and strength has left you, and you lie completely trusting on the floor. Spread on the floor, you let yourself relax into it. You have never felt so relaxed. You close your eyes and you sink down, 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 down into the floor. The floor has now swallowed you up. Completely relaxed, you open your eyes and you have sunk through the floor, all the way into another room. You are so relaxed, you still cannot move your muscles, and you continue to sink down. You sink down slowly, completely limp, and completely relaxed. You continue down, and now you are on another floor. Still, you continue down, slowly, and sink through another floor. You can't stand. You can't even lift your head or move your fingers, and you just continue down. Sinking down, underground, passing ancient fossils and tiny civilizations in tunnels dug through the soil. You sink down completely relaxed, and you see things completely unknown to the world above, sinking through layer after layer of dirt and stone. Suddenly, you can move, and you sit up. You are instantly back on the floor you had been lying on before falling. Don't let this happen to you again. Go to Anderson's Flooring and check out our new selection of human and humanoid-proof carpets and tiling. The drone left a message with me. I don't know how it speaks. I'm pretty sure that they don't even have mouths. Those things just keep getting creepier and creepier as the year goes on. Ugh. Anyway, it gave me an update on the graffiti, and it sounds like things have gotten much worse. Apparently, some of the graffiti has been activated by a secret organization or something, and things just keep getting worse and worse. Nobody really knows what might happen with these things, and when something does happen, it's very possible it might be something really bad. I guess it could be something good too, right? There must have been something good about that secret organization, something good that they could bring about. My point is, there's no reason to have a negative view on this too. You don't have to be paralyzed by a complete terror whenever you encounter something new. But seriously, don't touch them, or look at them, or acknowledge their existence. It's dangerous and banned by the school. Wait, who are you?
Just flooded again and spring is healing. To the little bird with a heavy wing, fly dead into the wind, still believing.
I'm back, and some random guy just walked in, and he said his name is Vincent. Apparently the graffiti situation on campus has gotten worse, or at least that's what I've been told. So, I guess I'll just have to believe them. Anyway, Vincent, can you tell us more about what you experienced?
Hey Madison, I'm an organ player here at Sparrowhunt, and I also take care of their drones in my free time. I think that it will greatly impress colleges when they find out that I can face fear like that every day and still continue trying to impress them. Anyway, today I was walking back to the dorms from practicing on the new organ. Have you seen it yet? The new organ even has a huge large intestine and everything. It plays very nicely. Oh yeah, the graffiti. I was walking along the sidewalk and there was some new graffiti on a concrete wall, so I decided to check it out. I know it's banned, but I thought it looked cool. I stopped and I stared at it. It was a huge circle with triangles and strange writing and strategic places inside. I knew it had to mean something, so I walked a little closer and I saw that it was glowing. The graffiti was glowing, and I'd never seen glowing graffiti before, so I went out to touch it, of course.
Did you touch it?
Yeah, and then this huge lady dressed in all Egyptian wear came out from the wall and started saying something in a strange and ancient language and making indications towards the sky. Her makeup was so awesome. Her eyeliner wings were flawless. I was going to try to communicate with her so I could ask her to teach me, but then she started trying to eat me, so I gave up on that.
Did she eat you?
No, I came across a swarm of ballerinas and they descended on her. I think campus police have that area blocked off now. I heard that they were cleaning up the graffiti all over campus now.
Wow, Vincent, that's really awesome. And even though I just met you today, I'm really glad you weren't eaten.
Me too. I've got to go now, though. So bye, but feel free to invite me back anytime.
Okay, see you later. Well, that settles it. I'm also hearing from other sources that campus police are blocking off graffitied areas and all illegal art should be gone by morning. Ancient and magical idols may be difficult for us students to handle, but it's nothing for our specially trained and weaponized campus police. All of the graffiti should be gone by morning. I'll be glad when all of this is over. My time slot is almost filled for tonight, and someone is waving at me through the foggy glass window, so I suppose it's about time to wrap things up with some parting words. If I'm going to leave you anything to think about between now and the next time you hear my voice through whatever device or thing you are listening through, then let it be this. Don't think about the past. Focus only on the present. Don't even think about the future, because then you'll have to stop thinking about the present, and taking your eyes off the road could get you killed or horribly injured. Focus only on the now, because that's where you'll be stuck for the rest of your life. I'll hear you next time, Sparrowhunt. This is Madison. Good night.
This is the smartest head on Madison's roommate, and you just finished listening to the 3rd episode of the podcast, Sparrowhunt School of the Arts. The voice of Sparrowhunt is Madison McFarlane. The show is written and produced by Madison McFarlane. All background and theme music is by Conrad. You can find them on iTunes and Bandcamp. The musical guest was Royal Canoe playing Today We're Believers. Check SSA's website out at sparrowhuntsa.wix.com/SSAweb. The quote of the day is, "The trick to forgetting the big picture is to look at everything close up," by Chuck Palahniuk.